There was a time when people just smelled good. You put on a fragrance, you walk out the door, you'd live your life. You didn't have a scent wardrobe. You didn't have a winter rotation. And you didn't have a ton of decants in a sandwich bag and a moral and ethical opinion about Lattafa. You just had one bottle, maybe two from Duty Free. And that was the entire fragrance personality. That era is dead. We killed it. And I'm here to walk you through the autopsy. Welcome to the death of smelling good. Somewhere between 2020 and now, fragrance stopped being a hobby and became something else. A condition, coping mechanism, a 4-figure quarterly investment on becoming a different person every Tuesday. It is no longer about the smell. It is about who the smell says you are. This is not a clinical diagnosis. It is a spiritual one, an apt to pay backed one. Signature scent is dead. Let's start with the original sin. Your dad had one perfume, Cool Water, Drakkar, Chanel Egoist, something his second wife bought him in 1998 that he has not replaced. Your mom had one fragrance, and when she walked into a room, you knew. That bottle outlived 2 pregnancies, 3 jobs, and 1 very questionable kitchen renovation. Now look at us. We don't own signature scents anymore. We have a scent wardrobe. Something the industry coined up to make us feel less guilty about owning 60 to anywhere like 500 bottles. The pitch was elegant. Perfume is fashion. You wouldn't wear one outfit every day, would you? No. But I also don't spend $400 on a t-shirt, wear it 3 times, and then admire it from across the room. That's not a wardrobe. That's a museum. A museum for one visitor, who is also the curator, the donor, the gift shop, and the security guard. We didn't kill signature scent because we got more sophisticated. We killed it because we ran out of patience for being one person. So how did we get here? 1 word, 1 letter, 1 algorithm. TikTok. Hashtag perfume talk and hashtag fragrance TikTok has pulled in billions of views. The exact number depends on the day. But the point is, there are entire careers at the moment built on whisper yelling about amber and bergamot and citrus in a parked car. And the platform is not just discussion anymore. It's a checkout aisle. Beauty Independent reported that in 2025 alone, the top 10 fragrances on TikTok Shop pulled in about $162 million in combined sales. Fragrance discovery used to happen in department store counter. And now it happens mid-scroll, half asleep, 2 a.m. in the morning with a stranger telling you it gives Capricorn energy. The fuck is that? And the format is genius. It's evil, but it's genius. A creator with a silky voice and 0 accountability looks dead into the camera and tells you if you like clean girl aesthetic, journaling, and matcha lattes, this fragrance is for you. And somewhere in your half-conscious TikTok-induced 1,000 scroll of the night's brain, you go to yourself, maybe this is me. Maybe I should buy a $400 bottle. It's not you. It's marketing. It's marketing dressed up as a personality test designed to keep you swiping past your own reflection. We didn't fall in love with perfume. We fell in love in being typecast by perfume. And there's a difference. One is a hobby, and the other is a horoscope with a 3-day shipping option. Then came the niche boom. For most normal people, Chanel used to be the luxury ceiling, the expensive end. That was where you stopped. And now, you walk into a major department store, and there's a whole corner that looks like a jewelry vault. Glass cases, soft lights, and bottles you can't lift without making eye contact with the staff member. And the prices? They start at $300 and keep climbing up till they stop making sense. Circana reported that US prestige fragrance was one of beauty's fastest growing categories in 2024, with higher concentrations, parfums and other parfums doing a lot of the lifting. Translation: people are not buying more bottles. They are buying stronger, more expensive bottles. They are not chasing scent. They are chasing a tax bracket they don't have yet. And here's the funny part. While the top got more expensive, the bottom got louder. Clone houses started cranking out 8 to 12 hour base mode perfumes for $40. Designer prices crept towards niche prices. Niche prices crept towards art collection prices. This is a madhouse. Luxury got more expensive and the cheap stuff got a lot louder, a lot more beast mode. The middle market just vanished. It feels schizophrenic, And that is because it is schizophrenic. There is no normal anymore. There is only flex or dupes. And no bottle captures this better than the one bottle we all pretend not to care about. And that's Baccarat Rouge 540. The story is honestly kind of beautiful. In 2014, the Crystal House Baccarat commissioned MFK, one of perfumery's already established biggest name, to create a perfume for their 250th anniversary. The original launch was a limited run of 250 crystal flacons at thousands of dollars a piece. It sold out almost immediately. Later on, MFK decided to release it under his own line, and somewhere between 2020 and now, the internet decided this was the status perfume. What does it smell like? Officially, it's a woody, amber, floral, saffron, jasmine, ambergris, evoking accord. This sweet trail and sweet air that it leaves behind that no one could or can explain properly. People reach for words like burnt sugar, crystal dust, expensive hospital smell, emotional tax bracket. But none of these actually comes close. None of these are official notes, but they are all correct. Here's my actual theory. A lot of people didn't fall in love with how Baccarat Rouge 540 smelled. They fell in love with what owning a bottle said about them. I have enough disposable income to set on fire to spawn in sugar form. I am the type of person who uses the word ambroxan, unprompted in a sentence, as family brunch. Like I said, it is my theory. It doesn't mean it's real. It doesn't mean it's true. It might be for most people. Baccarat Rouge 540 is not just a perfume. It is a personality monologue with sillage. And the wildest part is it actually smells beautiful. The tragedy is in the bottle. The tragedy is what we did with it. Because the second the niche boom hit, the clone economy showed up to humble us. Enter Lattafa, UAE established, family-run, Emirati heritage, global reach. And for about 4 years now, the single most disruptive name in mainstream fragrance, whether the niche community wants to admit it or not. That's the truth. Lattafa Cambra launched in 2022. Cinnamon, benzoin, myrrh, woods, yada yada. And for 2 years straight, it became the scent that everyone and their family went to. And it got constantly compared to Kilian's Angel Share. Amazing perfume, by the way. Both of them are amazing perfumes. One is just really cheap, and the other is absolutely fucking expensive. And then there was Assad, the budget Sauvage elixir conversation starter. Close enough for the internet to start arguing and cheap enough that no one cares who won. And then suddenly, the entire fragrance internet had to confront a really uncomfortable question. If a $40 bottle from Dubai gets you as close as 80% of the way to a $300 bottle from Paris, what is the essence of buying the $300 bottle? The answer, of course, is the bottle, the story, the receipt. The right to say the name with a tiny pause before it. And listen, I am not above this. I own the expensive one, and I also own some Lattafas too. And the worst part, I keep them on the same shelf like roommates who hate each other. Meanwhile, the actual best-selling perfume on the planet is still Dior Sauvage. And this is the part the niche community pretend isn't happening. Depending on the report, Sauvage is still one of the best-selling perfumes around the globe. Or at least the most commercially dominant fragrance of the last decade, by the way. Dior says one bottle moves every 30 seconds. I do not know how true that is. Multiple outlets translate that into something like 12 million per year. That's a lot. Feel free to pick whichever number you want. Either way, the fact still remains that Dior Sauvage is winning. Now, the niche community hate this fact. They will roll their eyes. They will mutter about the Sauvage demons. But here's the truth. Sauvage wins because it does something that the niche community decided doesn't matter as much anymore. It smells good, universally. To the normal person in an Uber, on the beach, everywhere, it smells good. That's it. That's the whole pitch. And the fact that this enrages people who own a $400 oud bottle is the personality disorder I'm talking about. And now we get to the dark part. The collection-to-hoarder pipeline. There is a word the community uses. Fraghead. Someone who knows their perfume. Someone who knows the note. Someone who has an immense, crazy, good olfactory sensation and has more bottles than birthdays. It used to be cute. but now it's a soft launch diagnosis. Glossy ran a piece in 2025 about fragrance declutter trend. Collectors going public about their own behavior. One guy reportedly went from Valentino Uomo, I believe that's how you say it, in 2024 to about 100 more perfumes in 2015 to about 100 perfumes in 2024. A Swiss influencer called more than 600 perfumes in one video. I think that's hard to believe. And a TikToker, I've forgotten his name, his or her name, made stop blind buying as part of their New Year's resolution. Like dry January, but for amber. And there's research, not medical diagnosis, just research, suggesting compulsive shopping is less about owning the thing and more about the acquisition itself. The chase, the checkout, the parcel arriving, the hit of some newness. Perfume makes this worse. Because every bottle doesn't just promise a new smell. It promises a new version of you. The clean version, the dark version, the expensive version, the mysterious version, the I have my life together version, the I don't care hippie version. Jesus Christ, man, how many versions of yourself can you have? That's not collecting. That's just you buying yourself a personality one tester at a time. And the fucking brand, no. Every successful perfume becomes a family tree. Intense, elixir, parfum, or forte, absolute, extreme, collector's edition, night edition, private edition. Please stop edition. It's a slot machine with a marble counter and a sales representative named Camille. I miss you, Camille. Hit me up. Look, I'm not here to fix you. I can't. I'm worse than you. But if anything in this video made you uncomfortable, here are 3 small steps or 3 small things I'm going to advise that you do. 1. Finish a bottle. I know this is hard, but you just have to stick to it. 2. Do not blind buy. It sounds crazy, but that right there is as addictive as gambling. And 3. Allow yourself to smell nice. Not curated, not a different character, not. Don't put a label on it, just smell nice. And present and warm. Smell good. Allow yourself to smell nice. The death of smelling good wasn't a moment, it was a slow leak. It happened the second we stopped reaching for a fragrance because we liked it, and started reaching for a fragrance because we wanted to be seen liking it. A signature scent used to be, this is who I am. A scent wardrobe is, I don't know who I am yet, ask the algorithm. And the personality disorder, it's not collecting. It's the conviction that the bottle is going to make you somebody. It won't. You already are somebody. You just smell expensive about it. Now, if this video has made you laugh, cry, or cancel an order, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, please pray for my bank accounts, because this isn't just between myself and my accountant, which is myself. It's now between my accountant, and God. I'll see you guys around, baby.